Hey, what's up, DFS Rico, coming at you with my picks and insight for this League of Legends 2-game slate on Friday, May 29th. We got our 2-game slate. League of Legends is back. It's kind of like the mid-season championship kind of thing. Got the LPL and the LCK playing each other, the top 4 teams from each league playing each other in this MSC, the mid-season cup, it's called. League of Legends used to do this MSI thing, the mid-season invitational, which would be like all the regions competing in it, kind of like a mid-season champion type stuff, all the top teams from each region. But since with the coronavirus going on, they had to like limit the teams, so they kind of did separate regions. So they have the LPL and the LCK going each other, which are probably the 2 best regions in the world anyway. So this will be quite exciting. This is the second day of this slate. You got another 4 teams. You had the other 4 teams play yesterday. But before I get started, if you can like, subscribe, comment, I do appreciate it. Please subscribe, please like, please comment if you have any questions. And let's get to it. I really like League of Legends. I play the game a good amount, so I like watching these games. So I feel like I have a pretty good insight on the game. But so we got 2 games, like I said, JD Gaming versus Gen G, and Dragon X versus Invictus Gaming. I like to go over to Vegas. First thing I like to do is just see what Vegas is thinking. And it has JD Gaming winning against Gen G Esports. It's kind of different than the regular seasons because they're not playing best of 3. They're just playing best of 1. And then they'll have like the second slate and the third slate all on the same day. This is all the group stage right now. So, and then you got Dragon X versus Invictus Gaming, with their about even. Invictus Gaming is slight favorites, but so it looks like JD Gaming might have the highest ownership today, just based off of Vegas odds, I would think. And that's the way I'm kind of going into this slate. I do like JD Gaming a lot. They're the defending LPL champions. The LCK champions played yesterday, which was T1, and I think they went 1-2. I don't think they played that good. So the LPL is usually known to be more aggressive and faster paced than the LCK, so a lot of people will favor the LPL teams just because they bring more action, which means more death, more kills, more opportunity for points technically. So, but the LCK teams are good at slowing down the game as well to match their pace, so where it doesn't get out of hand, which is what T1 did when they played FPX yesterday. So in this thing, you have Dragon X and Gen G are the LCK teams, and they are the 2 underdogs as of right now. I have some interest in Dragon X, so I do think they have a good team, but I will be focusing around JD Gaming. I don't build a ton of lineups, so JD Gaming will be like my favorite play for sure. Gen G was second place in the LCK, Invictus Gaming got 4th in the LPL, and Dragon X was 4th in the they were 3rd in the LCK. So that's if you want to know that information as well. But let's just jump right to it. We got your top laners. You got Zoom. When he started for JD Gaming, that's when the team really turned around. If you look in his match history, they didn't drop 1 game in any match he played until the finals. They dropped 2 games with them, and I think that continues today. JD Gaming is my favorite team on the slate for sure. I'm sure it will be a lot of people. So I do like Zoom in the top lane. He's probably doesn't have the highest ceiling of the top lane. I think that goes to the Shy. But the Shy with him, he dies a lot. He's overly aggressive. 10.8 deaths per match. You divide that into games, it'll be kind of different, but he dies the most out of any player on the top lane. Probably any player on this slate, honestly. So, but he can get the most kills as well. So he does both. So it just kind of depends which side of the coin you get with him. But I do like Doran as well against Shy, just because of that. If the Shy falls behind early on, it'll be because Doran's killing him. So, but I do like, in order for me to rank them, I'm ranking JD Gaming, DRX, Invictus Gaming, then Gen G. But IG is the favorites for a reason. They are a really good team, so I see no issue with playing Invictus Gaming as well. And if I'm playing multiple lineups, I'd make sure I have exposure to Invictus and Dragon X. And then I'm just going to focus on JD Gaming on most of them. So I do like Zoom. Kanavi, MVP last season in the LPL. He was the best player. Just continuously just dominated the jungle, and I think that continues again. It says he's questionable, which I'm not sure why that is, but let me check. If I can go over to Twitter really quick. I didn't even see that. To Kenzie, this guy Kenzie on Twitter usually has all the information as far as like starting lineups, and stuff. I don't see anything on Kanavi as of right now, so I would look out for that if you want to go to this guy on Twitter, Kenzie131, and maybe he'll tweet something about it, but I don't see anything on him as of right now, so I think he should be starting. And they don't have another jungler on their roster that I know of, so I do like Kanavi a ton. He's one of my core plays for sure if I am going to be playing JD Gaming like I plan to. Next guy I like out of the junglers is going to be Pyosik. I do like him more than Ning. Ning hasn't been too solid. He got benched at one point last season, and then they lost their other jungler. If you can see the gap in his starts, so I mean I'm not too confident in him, but I do like I mentioned the Dragon X players as well. It just depends which way you're going to go, whether you're going to 4-man stack or 3-man stack. You want to try to fit as many AD carries and mid laners into your lineup, so that means trying to get an AD carry or mid laner into your captain spot. I do like Rookie is probably the best mid laner out of all these guys, so if I am playing Invictus Gaming, I do want to play him in there. Yagao and Chovy are the other two that I'm interested in, obviously, with JD Gaming and Dragon X. He played really good towards the end of the season. So did Yagao, which, depending which way you want to go, that they're kind of balanced in my opinion. But Rookie is probably the far ahead of all those other mid laners. And then Puff, he's my second favorite, or honestly, he's probably my third favorite AD carry on the slate. I do like Loken, but Deft is probably my favorite. If I am going to be playing Dragon X, he's the key piece I'm going to want from that team. He's really good. He's been playing for years. He's been in the competitive scene, and to play at his level for multiple years shows a lot. He's really good. He's probably my favorite AD carry as far as just potential and upside. But Loken is the one I want to go with, just because I think they're going to win, and they're the bigger favorites for sure. So I do feel pretty confident. You want the winning team. You want the players from the winning team for the most part. Sometimes you'll have outliers where some underdog or losing players play really well, but it's rare. It's not rare, but it's harder to win like that. For supports, you got LV Mao leads the slate on assist, and then Carrier, like I mentioned, and you got Southwind. Those should be the starting supports for each team. I don't think that changes for the defending champions. I think they stick with the same lineup. And then for teams, I want to just focus on JD Gaming just because I do think they're the more guaranteed team to win. Nothing's guaranteed, but the one I feel confident in. And then depending if I want to go on Invictus Gaming and Dragon X, just depends. But that's kind of what it's looking like for me early on. JD Gaming, DRX, and Invictus Gaming, and then Gen G is the way I would rank them. I mean, if you go Gen G, you can probably win a bunch of money because JD, and if they win, JD Gaming is going to be heavily owned. So, but I do like them. They're probably my favorite team in this tournament too. So, yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment.